morning, everyone, and good evening to you guys who are in Middle East, Dubai, India, and thank you for joining our live session on YouTube. Thank you for subscribing, and people who watch these videos after recording, thank you to you guys as well. I hope you'll enjoy the information we provide to you. It's Sunday morning here in Vancouver, BC. Most our clients that connect here for YouTube channel is from Dubai, Iran, India, so it's their evening time. Now, today's topic is BCPNP. BCPNP has been around for a very long time and it covers so many different programs. But what we're going to cover today is mostly the common programs that it's either entrepreneur or there is skilled worker, semi-skilled worker, healthcare. So there are several different programs that BCPNP covers. Hello. So if you guys have any question, text your messages in the question in the chat, and I'll try to reply them as soon as I see them. So people who have studied BCPNP, they know that it's got a entrepreneur sections. We're not going to discuss about the investment or entrepreneur today. We'll have a different session once the base program opens up again. As you guys know, it's on hold right now. So that one we'll put it for later on. Sorry. But skilled worker, semi-skilled worker, healthcare professionals, if anybody has any questions, we'll get to that as well. Now, if anybody has seen the BCPNP website, you know that it's got two different sections for a skilled worker. There is the express entry BCPNP and the regular BCPNP. The difference is when it says express entry, it means that you have already created express entry profile on the federal website, and now you're applying for BCPNP. I'm confused to apply for PR. Could you elaborate a little bit more on your question? What do you mean confused to apply for PR? So BCPNP, if you qualify for express entry, the federal program express entry, you create your profile on express entry, you bring the express entry number, and then you create your express entry BCPNP, and you put in your profile number from federal section into the BCPNP now. So this way, when you get your nomination, you go back to the federal express entry and you put in your nomination number there. So it takes between 6 to 8 months and you get your PR. So that's the very short description of the express entry BCPNP. The regular BCPNP, if you don't qualify for expressing the federal express entry, but you have enough points to be selected or to be invited for BCPNP, so you go through a regular BCPNP. Now the difference is this time when you get when you get your nomination, you don't go back to express entry. Those type of nominations, it doesn't go into express entry. You have to print out all your documents, the PR application, everything, and you send it to the immigration by mail. So that's the huge difference between these two programs, the express entry BCPNP or just a regular BCPNP. Process. Okay, well, I think you were here last week as well, and you asked the same question. I told you to contact us because Bucha program, first of all, is not the theme that we are not the subject that we are discussing today, and it's completely a whole process. We have to spend half an hour just explaining the Bucha program. I'll tell you a very short one. Contact us for assessment. Bucha programs, it goes into trade, but then if you don't have any experience and you're already here in Canada, either on visitor visa or on a study permit, and employer has got work for you, they can apply within 10 days, they get the LMIA, you can start working. Once you show 1 year experience, then you can apply for the PR. So that's a very short description of it. If you need any consultation, please contact the office and they will set up a time for you. So going back to the express entry, Dubai to Canada work permit. Okay. Dubai to Canada work permit depends all on the program. Right now, today we're discussing the BCPNP express entry. Work permits could be so many different things. So either through PNP programs or through LMIA, the job offer. So I'll put that for you guys here as well. Just hold on a second. Just hold on a second. I have 2 years experience as a chef with 2 years diploma in chef and hotel management. How can I get WES? Well, WES, you go and sign up on their website. They send you an email with the file number and the name of the education institute that the last education institute that you have studied, and you have to get that institute to verify it, and then they will send it directly to WES, and WES will give you an assessment. That's again one of the services that we provide. Again, if you want, contact the office and they will give you assessment for. In our YouTube channel, there is an address for our website. It's a very easy one, icgci.com. So Rangdeep is asking, we need 2 years of work experience for BCPNP. Well, yes and no. It all depends on kind of on your position, on the job that you're getting. If you guys are familiar with the knock code decides how many years experience. It could be 6 months, it could be 1 year. So it all depends on the knock code. And most knock codes, yes, they are 2 years, but there are knock codes that you only need 6 months or 1 year. So it all depends on the knock code. So our website is icgci.com or .ca, that works as well. The name of the company, if you guys Google it, Immigration Consultants Group Canada Inc., it should bring you the website up, but it's on the YouTube channel as well. Anyways, so creating your profile with federal, the Express Entry Federal, that's your first step. That's where you start your profile. Once the Express Entry makes you qualified for skilled worker, then you bring in your profile number into the Express Entry BCPNP. Which program is too fast to get Canadian PR, either PNP or other? There is no such a thing that I could tell you that this program is faster than the other. Mostly it depends on your situation, on your either English level, education, work experience, age, all that. Because it's all point system. So if you go into the express entry, federal express entry, you may get your PR within 6 months, and you may need to have LMIA, a job offer, work permit for, and work for at least 1 year before you can apply for express entry. Sufala is asking if we can help with the job offer. We definitely can do that, but I won't be able to tell you anything unless I see your resume, your CV, and we need to have at least one consultation to make sure that we can help you with that. Philip is asking, is language also required to apply for BCPNP? Is less than 5 months work experience enough? Well, probably 5 months work experience is not enough. Language is a very big part of the BCPNP. It's a score point. So if you don't have, if you have IELTS 4 or less, it doesn't give you any points. If you have IELTS 4 and above, yeah, it helps you, you get into the pool, but you may not have enough points. And for not B, we need 2 years work experience or 1 year. Yeah, not B, most of the, I think there are very little positions in not B that needs 1 year work experience. Most of the time it's 2 years of work experience. And which NOC codes need 6 months work experience? Well, those are NOC C and D, like customer service, farm worker. Those are some of them. Like, I mean, butcher. These days, the butcher program that I think Reza was asking is 6 months or less. Reza Ahmad was asking, yes. Okay, so going back to BCPNP Express Entry, BCPNP Express Entry covers several different programs. It covers the international students, students that they graduate here in BC, not exactly in whole. I mean, they could be covered as well if you are anywhere in Canada, but BCPNP, that's the main one for students graduate here in BC. Healthcare professionals. Healthcare professionals, that's another one it covers. And international students as well, for those graduates, if they want to come and start something here, and skilled workers, so skilled and semi-skilled workers. Anissa, I hear the CEC Express Entry is on pause for 6 months, at least in BC. Any info on that? Well, CEC is a federal program, so it's got nothing to do with just BCPNP. And I know there is a document leaked from immigration saying that they're going to have a pause on not only CEC, on skilled worker as well, and don't count on any draws until June, July of this year. Somehow it's true. Yes, we're probably not going to see any draws until summertime. But unfortunately, that's how it is. Just be patient. It will come back. It's not something that they can take away forever. That's not going to happen. It's just that at this time, they decide to go with other programs. And the main reason for all this, again, it goes back to COVID. COVID-19 has changed so many things in Canada. So, and what immigration is thinking is that if we let people with skilled worker through express entry, they come in, if they apply today, they get the nomination, if they get the invitation, within 4, 5, 6 months, they will be here. So that they don't want that for now. And there are so many factors, but one of the main one is the COVID-19. Saifullah, please, sir, um, how much required totally fees your concern? Fees are based, I mean, on what we have to do. So please discuss that with our financial manager. If I tell you now, and then later on something else, financial manager tells you, I won't be able to change that. So it's better to ask the financial manager. If my work visa expiring in a year and I have applied to CC, should I change my route and try for the BCPNP? BCPNP, of course, if you get enough points, of course, um, you don't need to change it to begin with because CC is in federal, BCPNP is the provincial program. So it's better to get your nomination from BCPNP first, and if then you want to withdraw CC and apply for the PNP programs, because PNP, the nomination, BCPNP nomination is part of Express Entry. So that could be a good idea. Now, one more thing, just so you guys know, that's the whole purpose of changing all these things in the immigration. They want the provinces to have the burden of choosing who they want to keep in this province. Doesn't matter if it's BC, Ontario, Quebec, Manitoba, anywhere, but federal government doesn't want to decide on those people who are coming here to work. They want the provinces, they decide who they want to keep. So that's why you see all these changes, but taking away the skilled worker forever, no, that's not going to happen. Okay, guys, any other question? Okay, so on the website of BCPNP itself, there is a calculator that it's not exactly a calculator, it's a PDF form that you can calculate your points. And then you can also see the draw that has happened for since the beginning of BCPNP Express Entry and see if you have enough points to be in the pool or to get the invitation. In that case, if you see that you have enough points, best way is to create your profile as soon as possible. Anissa, you were asking about the BCPNP. So I think just go and calculate your points. See if you have enough points, create your profile as soon as possible. Zishan Rao, according to my research, PNP is too fast to invitation to apply nowadays. Well, depends what program. Like there is a tech program that used to be a tech pilot. We have had very good success with it. You apply Monday, the fastest, of course, not always. Monday, you apply for the BCPNP tech pilot, and by Friday, you have the nomination. These days, of course, the same nomination takes approximately 2 months. But still, comparing to other programs, yes, it's quite fast. Saifullah, my professional is security guard in Dubai. Oh, I think we have talked before, didn't we? Can I join Canadian security guard? Yes, there are so many private companies and they need here. The course for security is approximately 1 week. It's not much. It's an easy exam, and anybody who's been in this industry, they get the certificate very easy. And with a job offer, you get work permit, you can start working. And I think lots of those job duties that you have in Dubai will be the same thing here in Canada as well. That's one of the areas that we could help you to find employer. Now, tech pilot, you guys reminded me. or it used to be Tech Pilot, it's not Tech Pilot anymore. The BCPNP has got this tech program for IT professionals. So if you are in one of those IT programs and it's 29 different positions, um, and you have a job offer from one of the British Columbia's companies, you will get a nomination very fast. These days, of course, it's a little bit delayed. It's approximately 2 months. But again, in comparing to other programs, it's fast, and you can get your PR after you get the nomination, or 6 to 8 months after you get your nomination. Anissa is asking, are other areas of PNP nomination also so fast for nomination? International graduate could be, especially with the yes, with the COVID. Yes, it's possible that some of these programs work faster, and some of them could be even slower. It all depends on their staffing as well. It's not only the program itself, but they need to have staff to review your case, to process your case as well. Now remember, anytime, I mean, there are assessment forms on our website. If you have any questions, fill them up, or someone in the office will process them and they will give you an answer. Even if you're not qualified, they still give you an answer that unfortunately you're not qualified at this time and you may come back later. Okay. One other thing that I think it's very good with the Express Entry, that it covers semi-skilled worker as well. Semi-skilled worker or knock code or knock categories C and D. Soon we'll have a program, because I still say knock code, where knock code doesn't exist anymore from beginning of 2022, from January, from this month. It's tier system, TEER. It's completely different system. It's still the same thing. It's just that the categories are changed now. Manoj, you have ITI trade certificate and 8 years experience, but I don't have IELTS. How can I apply for Canada work visa? Well, work visa is completely different than applying for one of the programs that leads to PR. See, when you apply for work permit, there is no requirement to show your IELTS. But then officer could say that if you don't have an IELTS, probably your English level is zero. But if you have IELTS, you show what your English level. So I suggest to go and get the IELTS. And later on, when you want to apply for PR or any of the PNP programs, you need that. Without the English exam, you won't be able to be qualified at all. Okay, Manoj? Okay, so when we discuss the express entry, for many people this has been a confusion. Is it Federal Express Entry or BCPNP Express Entry? These are two different programs. The Express Entry that you see on the federal website, it's completely it's federal program, and the Express Entry BCPNP, it's for the province itself. And some of the other provinces has got the same thing. You are very welcome. Now, normally with any uh, PNP program, your profile starts with registration. So you create your own profile. You have your education there, your English level, your age, your work experience. You put all that into the profile, and if you have enough scores, you get the invitation to come and apply. It's exactly like when you do it with the Federal Express Entry. Once you apply, normally it takes 3 to 4 months for an officer to review your case, and if they need to call the employer or even the employee, even you as an applicant, they may call you as well. And if everything works good enough, it's perfect, then sorry, I'm getting a message here that oh yeah, because our live is supposed to be for 30 minutes, it's giving me a notice that it will end soon. Red Seal exam. Manoj is asking what's a Red Seal exam? Well, Red Seal exam is a program for trade workers. If you go on the Red Seal website, I think it's red-seal.com or .ca, you'll see there are lots of programs, carpenters, electricians, cook, welder, there's so many different programs. And if you get certified by Red Seal, you are certified everywhere in Canada. And it gives you points as well. It gives you, like a job offer, it gives you 50 points in Express Entry. So if anybody can get Red Seal exam and Red Seal certified, it's like you have a job offer. So that could be a good help to you. Anissa, can you make a profile in PNP before you have a permanent job offer, or should you wait for the job offer? Okay, so that's a tricky one, Anissa, because you could always create your profile and then come back and fill up the gaps. Like you create your profile and you're waiting for an employer. Once the employer is, you have secured a job for yourself, then you can add the employer's profile. So it's possible that you got only, I think, 60 days, and if it doesn't happen within that 60 days, your profile is discarded, and then you have to start all over again. Now, going back to the federal programs, the federal programs, as you guys know, covers CEC, it's not drawing right now, skilled worker, trade worker, and PNP programs. So it's the umbrella that covers all these 4 programs. And right now, because of COVID-19, there is no draw for a skilled worker, but it will happen. And we hear so many rumors that CEC and skilled worker, it's end of it, they're not going to draw anymore. That's not true. Just wait, just be patient. Right now, there's a document leaked from immigration saying that probably until summertime, there are not going to be any draws. There is a very big chance. Once you calculate all the numbers that they give you, you'll see that probably they don't need to do any draws until summertime. Reza Ahmad, butcher visa total processing time. See, I won't be able to give you an answer a good answer right now, because butcher, the work permit itself could take less than 3 months just to get the work permit. Now, after you get the work permit, it takes at least 1 year to show the work experience inside Canada, and then you can start your process of PR. And then because it's a paper based, so it goes to 2-3 years. Now again, I'm just giving you an idea. It's not exactly what's going to happen. So that's why I asked you to fill up the assessment form on our website, take the consultation hour and session, and then we can discuss it more. Okay, guys, my time is up. We're gonna have this Sunday mornings live video on YouTube all the time. If you guys like the video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. So next time we have a new videos. But every Sunday from past few weeks we have had this. Every Sunday morning, 10 o'clock Vancouver time. People who are in Dubai, probably it's 9 p.m. for them. And other side of Canada, Toronto, probably at this time you guys are 1:30 p.m. Thank you and enjoy your weekend. Bye bye.